Hey guys, this is Danny Perez with Erskine College. I'm here with Figure It Out Baseball. Just wanted to break down a couple of the common flaws that we see in the pitching delivery, all the way from the youth level through college and even professional athletes. There are a lot of different possible flaws that can happen in your delivery. There's a lot of moving parts biomechanically. There's been a lot of research that shows different things that can make your delivery more efficient, right? But if we're really just trying to simplify this thing, you can really break it down into two possible common flaws, and those are going to be your timing and your direction, okay? And basically what I mean by that is that your timing, I'm talking about your upper half staying in sync with your lower half, right? Moving down the mound in sync, and again, not necessarily together. Our lower half needs to be moving down the mound before our upper half does, and the upper half is kind of just along for the ride. But when we're talking about timing, we're really talking about hand separation timing, right? Making sure that my hand is getting out of the glove as that knee is dropping down the mound. And again, this doesn't matter what slot you are or how you throw, your hand needs to be getting out of that glove as that knee is dropping down the mound, not later, right? That's when we start to lag. And the big sign that you can look for that's going to tell you your timing might be off is when you're missing up or down, right? If we're missing vertically, then it is most likely going to be something that has to do with our hand separation timing. And again, there are some different variances based on how long your arm action is. But again, your telltale sign is, man, if I'm missing up or I'm missing down, it probably has something to do with my timing, and my upper half may not be on time with my lower half. The other common flaw that we see is our direction, right? And when I'm talking about direction, I'm talking about stride direction. I'm also talking about the direction of my hips and my shoulders, okay? My shoulders staying closed and on my target as long as possible, and not flying open too early, right? Or not staying closed for too long to where we're fighting against our own bodies. And again, a telltale sign that you're struggling with direction is if you're missing left and right. If your command issues are left and right, there's probably some type of flaw in your direction, whether it be you striding too far across your body, you're striding too far open, and those hips are flying open early, or whether that front side is either closed too long for your arm slot, or it's flying open too early for you to be able to repeat your release point. Again, there are a lot of different things that go into the pitching delivery, but just to make it as simple as possible, if you're missing left and right, it's probably a direction issue down the mound. If you're missing up and down, it's probably a timing issue with those hands separating and making sure that that upper body is in sync with your lower half. And again, this is common problems that we see from youth all the way through professional baseball, and you can really simplify based on where you're missing and kind of try to find the source of that issue based on the result. Just to reiterate, there are a lot of different moving parts in the delivery, and there's a lot of new biomechanical data and research out there that's breaking down the delivery to very small minor movements within your body that can make you more efficient. And there is a time and place for that, right? But unfortunately, we don't all have access to that data and to that research and to that technology to make the most of it. So at lower levels, right, youth, high school, even some college programs who don't have access to that technology, these are two simple cues that you can really simplify the delivery with that are going to help you fix a lot of command issues without diving into all the actual biomechanical data. Again, guys, this is Danny Perez with Erskine College. You just saw my breakdown of the delivery with two simple parts of it. Again, we're talking about timing and direction. If you see yourself having these flaws, there's several drills that you can do, even dry drill work with a sock or a towel. You can definitely check those out here on Figure It Out Baseball, starting with the backside drill under my name, and that'll also lead you into several other drills that can be done to kind of correct these flaws.
Thanks for tuning in to Figure It Out Baseball. If you're watching on the FigureItOutBaseball.com website, I hope you check out the Figure It Out Baseball store and grab yourself some gear to help support this totally free resource. If you're watching on YouTube, please remember to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so you keep up with all the cool stuff that we do. For you podcast listeners, we've also got our podcast now available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and more. Figure It Out Baseball, the home of hundreds of free videos from dozens of college and professional coaches and specialists from great schools like this. So tell your friends about FigureItOutBaseball.com, the world's #1 online coaching tool.